Good afternoon, Sumner Sabres. This is Lee Baptista, Assistant Principal.
Shannon Shelton, Assistant Principal.
We've got some information that we want to give to you guys. It's going to cover all kinds of stuff here to get us going for the first week of school. But as always, if you have any questions, our offices are right up the front. Don't hesitate to come and ask us how we can be of service. All right?
All right, we do have kind of a list of things, so we are going to go in order of what we see. A lot of things that you will be receiving from your teachers today and information. The first will be lunch application information. These were mailed actually out over the summer, but also this is online. And I really want to reach out to the seniors and juniors. I really, if you could, every student needs to fill this out to see if they qualify for free and reduced lunch. But juniors and seniors, if you fill this out and you qualify, this can be free ACT waivers, this can be free housing application, it can be college admissions fee waivers for free if you qualify for free and reduced lunch. Please remember, we do not have Gear Up in the building this year, so therefore anything that is not covered under free and reduced lunch, we're not able to pay for. So I want every student to actually fill this out. I can care less if you eat lunch in the cafeteria or not, but it's just the benefits that come with being on free and reduced lunch. So please make sure you check online if you did not get this in the mail for your lunch applications.
Okay, up next we have lockers. The way that locker distribution is going to happen this year, I'm going to send an email out to all of the AEP teachers, and I'm going to have them go out and block off sections of lockers for their AEPs, and then this Thursday, you guys are going to be, or today, you're going to be able to go out and choose your locker that's been reserved, and then you have your combination lock to use with that. So that's how lockers are going to work.
All right. The next item will be an AEP card. This year we are going back to, if you was here previously, we're doing the first 45 minutes dedicated to Diploma Plus. So Mr. Collins, who is your lead college and career coordinator, will be sending out information on how and what that looks like during AEP. But the second half of AEP, which will be your student academic enrichment time, this is where you can go to your teachers and get help with a test, an exam, or any type of homework that you need to make up. That'll be called student academic enrichment. However, in order to travel, everyone will be receiving what we call, what we called a AEP appointment card. Some of y'all may be familiar with this if you are like a senior or junior, but you have to get it signed by your receiving teacher. So you have to set an appointment. And you also have to get it signed by your teacher that's sending you, your AEP teacher. It will not be blue this year. Instead, to be this kind of color, I believe. They said it will be this color. But these will be coming out during AEP. Hopefully this one, I just put in the order to print shop. So hopefully you have it today. But yeah, you have to have your travel AEP card. And the times that you're able to travel will be from 2:25 to 2:45. If you're not in those locations between after that time, then we're locked down until the end of the day. And of course, buses will come at 3:05. So any questions on that, please see me. But you will receive an AEP pass or AEP appointment card that you must carry with you in order to travel during your AEP time.
All right, next up, we've got the Code of Conduct. Everybody knows what this is. Everyone has one of these. If not, you'll be getting one in your AEP class. You are required to sign a note, and your parents verifying that you've reviewed the Code of Conduct. I don't want you to just sign it and hand it in. I want you to take some time and look through it, because there have been some upgrades this year concerning the classification of infractions. At the front of the Code of Conduct on page 6 through 9, I believe, you have the elements of citizenship that we expect from all Sabres: courtesy, respect, empathy, and so on. But starting on page 11, where they classify the infractions, there have been some infractions that have been moved up a level. So you have your level 1 infractions, tardiness or public displays of affection or dress code violations. But then you have violations in class 2, such as disrespect or defiance of authority. Then in class 3, for example, there are 2 infractions that used to be in class 2, but they've been moved up to class 3. One of them is leaving campus without permission. And that may not sound very serious, but as a school, we're responsible for your well-being as soon as you walk in the building. So if you disappear just to run across the street to the gas station to get something to drink or snacks, we are responsible, and we don't want something to happen to you and then we not know where you are. Another example of an infraction that's been upgraded, bullying. There are different types of bullying classified. There's cyberbullying, there's physical bullying, actual touching, there's stalking. These are infractions that are level 3 and very serious, and we want you to avoid that. The bottom line with the code of conduct is just to have a set of rules that ensures that you guys get the best educational experience in a safe, secure environment. And if you have any questions with this, I'm always available. I'm actually the principal responsible for all discipline grades 8 through 12 this year. So if you have any questions, any problems, come and see me.
All right, and then I think it's on the front page. It's the very first page where the signature. When you all receive this, you'll see where I think it's the very first page that requires your signature as well as your parent's signature. So we will have to have a copy of this for every student on file. And please make sure you look at those classifications so that you're aware. And please do not, when it comes time, like, oh, is there something different? So we will follow what's in our student guidebook as well.
That's right.
The next item will be your student information card. It's a gray card that's about the size of this. It's a square card where we're asking you for your personal information such as your address, your phone number, email, also emergency contact. We have to have a new file every year, a new card, on file every year in order to update our system. This is very important definitely for this year because we rolled over our system from Web Silk and Silk to Infinite Campus. So we need this information as soon as possible. So if you do not have a card with you or is in your AEP, please stop by the office with Ms. Garcia. She'll be able to get you that card and make sure you fill that out accordingly to what is being asked. We need, as far as emergency contact, we need someone besides your parents that's on there, like an aunt, grandma, cousin, neighbor, anyone else that we can contact. Just in case something happened, we want to make sure that we're able to call and get a hold of your family.
Double check and verify all phone numbers as well.
Yes. The next thing, too, would be a student guidebook, which we're sharing with your teacher today by link, because we know that you do not have a computer just yet. So we are sharing the student guidebook. Please make sure that you view that with your teacher, but also when you get your computer, an email will be sent out with the student guidebook on there. Just so you know the expectations, one thing I want to bring up is dress code. Young people, dress code. I will be in the front doing dress code checks. I know a lot of people are like, we can't stand Miss Shelton, but please note that we must be professional and appropriate at all times. So just make sure you pay attention to that information, tardiness. I know that was changed for this year. However, we want you to be in class. Make sure that you're not missing anything. Lunch information, IDs. Always have ID on you at all times.
If you don't have your ID with you at lunch, you'll be asked to go to the back of the line, because when you don't have your ID, the cashiers have to stop and look up your number and write it down, and that holds up the line. So those that have their IDs with them, keep the line moving. But if you don't have your ID with you that day, you'll be asked to go to the back of the line.
And I think that may be it. Just a few things to point out. I do have one more note, but this is for seniors. I'm trying to give this up, the college career piece, but it's a hat. The class of 2019. Congratulations. One thing I want to make sure that you get in and have in will be your senior verification forms. Those forms are needed. We do have a new K-State advisor, college advisor, called Ms. Megan Stone, who you'll be meeting with, along with Mr. Ty Collins, who's your lead college career coordinator. However, Ms. Garcia, our office manager, would need your senior verification form, which this is the name that goes on your diploma, your government name that goes on your diploma. We need that back as soon as possible so we can start getting those orders in, because graduation, go ahead and write it down, May 23rd at 7 p.m. So we want to make sure that we have the right information down for your diploma. Please get those forms in. Check your emails. I'm going to say that again because I'm getting ready to send out some more emails to you and your parents. But if you have any questions, please be sure to stop by, see one of us, see Dr. Scraggs, Mr. Malone. But we did want to come and give you a short video real quickly of kind of the key points of what to look for during AEP, and then things to come forward. So congratulations, Happy New Year, as they always say. Happy New Year. We're excited, and then of course, go Sabres.
Go Sabres.